Imagine with me for a moment being a fighter pilot, fairly new, flying a routine mission over enemy territory in a war zone. Your wingman is flying behind you as you scan the horizon for any enemy activity. The ground beneath you is dense and heavy with foliage and vegetation. It's hard to see anything. Suddenly, your radar and warning system goes off, notifying you that you've been targeted by the enemy. A split second later, you see a missile being fired off in the distance. As it makes its way towards you, you begin your evasive maneuvers, advancing the throttle, even deploying some chaff and flare in an effort to divert the missile from its oncoming path. Suddenly, your wingman shoots the missile down. As you target the site where the missile was shot from, destroy it, and you both turn and make your way home, knowing you've completed your mission safe and sound. This might sound more like a video game or an action-packed movie. The truth is, however, these types of missions were flown by real pilots in the Vietnam War and are known as the Wild Weasels. The program started initially, like I said, in the Vietnam War, with new capabilities provided by China and Russia for the Vietnamese army. These new SAMs, or surface-to-air missiles, started to shoot down Air Force jets and were very capable. In order to counteract this threat, the Air Force developed a new program known as Project Weasel. It began with F-100 Super Sabres initially, but as the need for new and advanced jets and avionics, the F-105G, which was formerly used as a trainer, was developed to take on the mission for the Wild Weasels. It consisted of a pilot and an electronics weapons officer in order to target these SAM sites and effectively destroy them. Upon learning of their new mission, one EWO's comment, "You want me to fly in the back seat of a tiny fighter aircraft with a crazy fighter pilot who thinks he's invincible, home in on a SAM site in North Vietnam, and shoot it down before it shoots me? You gotta be shitting me." That was said by Captain Jack Donovan, and his fears were justified as the Wild Weasel sustained some of the heaviest losses throughout the war. Despite these odds, however, the crews carried out their missions successfully and faithfully and paved the way for new weapons platforms and avionics upgrades as a direct result of their success. As the war carried on, the F-4 Phantom took over the role of the Wild Weasel platform and even continued on into Desert Storm in the early 90s. Today, even still, some of those same tactics are used, although not to the same extent and to the same dangerous role, by the F-16. The story of the Wild Weasels is one of courage, bravery, dedication, and devotion. Although the missions were next to impossible, they performed their duties and served our country. They paved the way for new weapons and tactics that are still in use today. I'm truly grateful for their sacrifice and willingness to put their safety and lives on the line for our country and for the success of the mission. I'm humbled to serve our country, and I hope to exemplify and honor these heroes and their service by remembering their actions and those that went before me. Thank you.